So that made it an oh no. It's funny. It's funny. It's funny. It's a little bit funny. Screw you. It's funny. No Coyotes jersey. I don't have one yet. We've got about half the team, so we're building up the collection. So hopefully down the road when do Coyotes news videos, and I'm going to do one breaking down like how effed this team is going forward, and they'll be out in the next few days. I'll probably do that over the weekend just because the amount of research I'll have to do. But yeah. Oh boy, it's not looking good for them. So they lose 2 picks due to combine violations, and that's like interviewing players when they shouldn't have. Maybe a few other things that it's kind of been glossed over a little bit. It's like, yeah, like things they were getting them to do and interviews and maybe contract offers or you know, would you be open to this? And then other things, which is like, oh boy, I wonder what those other things are. Yummies. So this team that is right up against the cap due to the fact that they signed like Derek Stepan to like first line center money, now doesn't have a second round pick this year, and they don't have a first round pick next year. So, oh boy, that one really hurts. Especially when you look at their prospect cupboard. I mean, there might be some plays that work out, but there's not a lot. Well, there's no one really outside of Victor Soderstrom that comes from a first round that is like waiting to come into the Wings. So, yeah, they don't have a lot of blue chip prospects. Soderstrom's still definitely like a year or two away by the looks of the brief things that I looked into with elite prospects. He ain't ready yet. So, it's not looking good. They also don't have their first round pick this year because of the Taylor Hall trade. So yeah, that one stings a little bit right there. It's a little hornet just. So Gary Bettman had a choice of he could either find them, take away picks, or do both, or go for individuals themselves. They do believe that it was negligence than something intentional, so they didn't want to go for individuals themselves. I don't know if Chaika would have survived this if he hadn't have already sort of bailed right before they were going into the bubble. If you look at this team, and sorry if you can hear the whippersnippers and stuff, this is just the only time I can get this video out and do the other reviews of the games that happened today and a few other ones that I have planned for this evening. So I do apologize if this noise coming through. But if you look at the cap friendly, and it should be on your screen now, it's not looking good for this team. It really isn't. They've overpaid for a lot of contracts. And thankfully there's relief coming in the sense that like, Grabner comes off the books, Stepan comes off the books at the end of the next season coming up. So there is something happening there, but they're definitely going to have to look to start to trade away pieces and go for another rebuild-ish like thing. I mean, at least they have some good young talent, but yeah, I don't think Taylor Hall's staying. I don't see how they can fit him under the cap, and I don't know why he would want to stay here. I just don't think they'll be competing anytime soon for anything special. You looked at how they played against the Avs, and they're probably going to have to shed players this year. I just can't imagine he's going to stay. He might, but I think it's just wishful thinking, and we all kind of want Arizona to do well a little bit. There's a little bit in the back of everyone, even if you don't admit it, that you kind of wish they did well and were exciting and had some young scoring talent, because this team has really struggled to score, and I've been through that. They've had one 30-goal scorer in the last decade. That was Verbata. Who remembers Verbata? Anyone? Yeah. So, yeah, they're right up against the cap. And now they don't have, anything to sort of these prospects with. They have 1.5 million in cap space next year. 1.5. That's insane. That's so much money. So they've got about, if you take off the injured reserve money of Hossa, they have about 6 mil to play with, roughly. They still have some contracts to re-sign if they want to go down that road. Inatroza, he's an RFA, he's coming up. Christian Fischer, he's an RFA coming up. I don't think they'll be able to keep Soderberg or Taylor Hall. So, yeah, they still got a little bit to do. I mean, they might be able to sort of lure someone that's a free agent to come across, but I have a feeling they're going to look to probably get rid of some of these pending free agents at the end of the year. Like, they've got Goligoski, Holmerson, who's, done pretty well. Grabner might fetch a price. Derek Stepan might fetch a price. So they might be able to recoup some of these lost picks and restock the cupboard. But yeah, it's not looking ideal for this team right now. Anyway, guys, that is the whole video. Like I said, on the weekend, I'll do a complete rundown of maybe what these guys can do before the draft and free agency to free up cap space and maybe save the team a little bit. So if you are interested in that, or you just made it to the end of the video and you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button if you haven't done that. Otherwise, hit the like button because that really does help us out. So just subscribing really does help us out. You have no idea. And comment down below. Is this Arizona team like stuffed, like screwed, like double screwed, like a double stuffed Oreo, but in between it's just no offense. Oh, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. See you, and bye.